Hey there! Last weekend my wife and I made this construction. It kind of reminds you a little bit about the stuff they used to have in the old Roman days back in Rome. I think they were called aqua, something aqua, I don't remember. Anyway, they used to have like built up high above people. They used to have water run everywhere around in the city. Anyway, what we did, we have just fly biting me. We have spring up here, somewhere a couple of 100 feet from where I'm standing, maybe 150, and we have a corrugated pipe. I think it's a 3-inch maybe, that we just had to go up to meet the water about up there. So we tried to lead as much water as we could into the 3-inch pipe or corrugated pipe, and I think we probably got most of it. It's not that much water. I don't know if you can see. I don't know, it's not that much water running outside of the pipe anymore. Most of it comes out through the pipe, which is a good thing. So this is the second time that I have filled up an IBC tote using this construction. Last time I used 38 minutes, and I calculated that should be, oh, I forgot now, between 8 and 10 seconds for each gallon to fill in here. It's a 275 gallon IBC tote. We actually purchased 5 of them for $250 from someone that had used them for their food storage purposes and stuff, and they for some reason didn't want them anymore, so we got all 5 of them, $50 a piece, and that's a pretty good deal. Right now I have not had time to make something that can be used permanent, or at least it's not working like I want it to work in the end, to hold the tank when it's filled with water far enough over the axe so it's good to drive with. So I just threw together some 2x4s. These are actually real from the mill. It's like real true 2x4 inch. I just threw something together, and this will lean against the hatch or whatever you call it on the back here. When I drive up the hill, it's pretty steep up there. So now I'm going to see how long time I will use to fill it up this time. While I'm waiting for the tank to be filled, it's going pretty fast today actually. I thought I should tell you something about IBC totes. It's probably common sense, but just in case you don't think about it, I almost learned from a hard experience. When you have put water in the tote through the top, like you do here, and you are going to open the valve here at the bottom and have the water come out, make sure that the lid on the top it has at least loosened. It should not be airtight. Otherwise, you will have a big problem. Your tank on the side especially it seems to be more flimsy on the sides. They will start to implode. Implode is the opposite of explode, where everything is blown outwards. Imploding is when the sides of the tank starts being sucked in because of the pressure in the tank created by you opening the tank here, and there's no air to pull in from the top. It starts imploding, and you would not want that to happen. That almost happened to me one time last weekend, because I knew exactly what I should do, like I'm just telling you. Anyway, so I took it off, started filling or taking water out of the tank, but suddenly I had forgotten something, so I had to close it up and move the truck a tiny bit, and then I put the lid on. I don't know why, but then when I the second time started opening here, it started to be these crackling sounds on the sides, and I just jumped in a hurry on top and unscrewed it. So it's easy to forget, but it's very important to make sure your tank does not implode. Then I am going to sit here and relax. Probably have like 25 minutes left. I will enjoy the time together with the biting flies. I think they're called snipe flies or something. They're really friendly, and I share my blood with them all the time. Hey there! While I'm waiting for my water tank to be filled, I thought I should show you a small tree that we have on our property. Pretty big, huh? Be a lot of good lumber, but I'm not going to use it for that. I'm letting it be. But 3 feet of diameter, huge tree. We have a few of those on our property. They're awesome. They've been around for a lot of years, and I'm not going to stop them from being around for a lot of more years. So, but I should show you. Still waiting, and I just noticed that I have some sort of leak right by the valve, actually behind the valve on the tank, and I think the problem is if I can move the camera without you being too dizzy, right down here, oops, right down here there's a crack. I didn't make that crack. I made a crack on different of our 5 tanks, but this one seems to have to be glued or something. So next time I will take care of them, both of these cracks. So it's a little bit annoying, but tank is still getting filled. So I'm more than halfway now. So I don't know if this will be a new record or not. We'll see. Actually, thought I should tell you too that our spring is, like I said, like 150, 200, maybe 150, 200 feet further up the hill here. This is actually down on the downslope of let's call it a mountain. So what I'm going to do, my wife and I, we're going to develop the spring up there. We have a certain way we want to do that. An idea I got from watching someone else on the internet. Anyway, so I'm going to develop the spring, and then I'm going to put, not there, but up there. So then I'm going to put a tank up here somewhere, and I might even just temporarily use another of our IBC totes so that the water comes from up there into the IBC tote, and the overflowing water will just run out of the top, and just I will lead it down to here again. But the thing is, if I have another IBC tote, the valve on it is a 2-inch valve, and it has a lot of much potential for having water coming out fast, especially when the tank will be placed with a little bit of an altitude. Oops, there we go. With a little bit of altitude from here and down. So what I'm going to do then, I'm going to have some sort of pipe or something going down here from the tank up there. Then I'm going to have maybe lead it out to here, and then have a flexible type of pipe that is not corrugated, because the corrugated pipe seems to, I don't know if it's just a feeling that I have, but it seems to me like it has some sort of resistance, because the corrugated pipe goes like this. So I think if I have a regular 2-inch pipe, and especially if going from up there and going down and into the top of the tank, I think it will go a lot faster. So maybe I can fill this whole tank up in less than 5 minutes instead of waiting 35. But I guess that's part of homesteading, that things take more time than you think, and sometimes you want. Okay, I'm at the top, ready to empty the tank again. And without any warning, pop quiz. What is this one very important thing that I need to do before I can open the valve? If you know the answer, leave it in the message box as a comment below. In the meantime, hey there, little helper. Do you know the answer? Here, Lynx. Do you know the answer? Hey, you. Aren't you supposed to be a helper? Well, he's a good helper. He helps to catch mice, and that's a good thing. See you later.